The Seaman's not here.
The Seaman.
I don't know. I think you and him are the same person, bro.
I know, right?
You guys are here separately all the time. I've never had a show with both of you guys here.
You're right.
That is kind of.
No, only once.
Only once.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're back this week.
Welcome back
to the
HoldEm Podcast.
Thank you, Sam.
You're
Look
welcome.
at Sam. You're ruthless, bro. You even tossing to me like that, dude. Like all thuggish.
Pick
dude.
that shit up.
Yeah. All right, man. This week's gonna be interesting. What do y'all think, man? Is it gonna be really interesting? We have a good show.
Oh no, definitely, man. I feel like we have.
It was deserving.
Yeah, and we have something to talk about. I feel like everyone can relate to, or everyone kind of sees it. You know.
Yeah, bro.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, dude, that's it. Dude, that's a sign, bro. That's a sign. This week we'll be talking about something. I call it the homeless apocalypse. Some people call it the homeless pandemic. I'm not trying to make fun of it. I know there's some people that are in need of it, but it's also getting out of control, bro. I mean,
Definitely.
you pretty much go everywhere now, and it's like I'm not gonna call it an eyesore, but for me it's more like sadness, bro. It makes me feel sad, bro, to see that many people living on the streets. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest with you. After seeing the numbers, because I like to do my research, we didn't see that jump because of the pandemic. So when people say, "Well, it's got to do with the pandemic," no, this has been going up. It's an uptrend.
Yeah, it's been inclining.
Inclining for a minute, dude. It's not like something that it just because 2020 we had a pandemic and it's fucking a major reason. No, bro.
I think the pandemic.
Put something in there.
Yeah, it definitely played a part.
But I mean,
But this was already an issue.
it's already going there.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I think, I don't know, it's been offline when we talked about this, right? Where we talk about, there's plenty of money in this world, bro. And I read about a lot of stuff. A lot of people have money. I want to help out the homeless. I know people that help out the homeless. We just did something in Vegas where we gave out a van for a family that was in, kind of like in a bad situation. We gave out 500 food bags and stuff like that. So we do our part, but I think we're like the little fish, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When there's so many athletes, celebrities, millionaires that could be putting money out there, bro. Because I don't think it takes that much money to help these people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be honest. But with that said, let's just go by the definition, bro. Homeless, people think homeless means you're that crazy guy in the corner talking smack.
Or talking to yourself.
Or talking to yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A homeless person, the way they categorize it is somebody that does not have a permanent living situation with a private bathroom. Did you know that? It's not even a kitchen. A private bathroom is what counts.
Really?
So
Wow.
if you live, like if you're a roommate
Yeah.
and you're sharing a bathroom, both of you guys are considered homeless. Because it's you sharing a bathroom. Interesting. That's
That
the
is
definition, bro. Like if you read the definition, that's what the definition is you don't have a private bathroom for yourself.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. So with that said, and I know people that, and in my own raza, you know what I mean? How many like Latinos, how many Mexican Americans, how many Hispanics live with family members? You know what I mean? And they're not well informed. There is programs that help out like kids like that. I happen to work in the education department. So I know about this stuff, you know what I mean? So if there's families that have what they call multi-dwelling families in one property, there's programs from the state that assist the kids to reduce the amount of credits they need to graduate from high school, bro.
Wow.
Because even the state knows that it's a hard situation for a student to go through, you know what I mean? Like it's harder than other students, you know what I mean? So can you imagine, bro? Like, I trip out, dude. Especially right here in the city that we were in, man.
Man, it's going on everywhere,
Every city is just increasing every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
This is just an unfortunate, end of the story to a lot of sad stories.
Right.
Kid getting kicked out because parents are getting divorced. somebody loses their job, missing out on a couple of payments, you get evicted. Medical bills. God knows the statistic about like people's medical bill debt. Like it's sad. And all these, when you don't have support and you don't have financial information and you don't know how to fix, everybody has issues. We all have problems.
We all have issues.
We all have problems. And as they say, when it rains, it pours. And I think that's what pushes people over the edge, to where they lose, most of what they have, or they lose their bathroom, then their house, or whatever it is. The sad story is it comes either quick or slow, but either way, only you could help yourself, unfortunately. There's programs out there like, I feel sad that, there should be zero veterans that are homeless, because there's actual programs with the name veteran in it. So like you can't get denied if you qualify. So I just wish people could help veterans, because that's an easy, quick answer to like solve that group. And it's not a big group, thankfully, but I don't know. What do you guys think? The government helps out some groups and some groups they don't. So.
Okay, and I was gonna say that I know stories, man, of families that they ended up getting arguments, separating, and pretty much the person is homeless with their kid. Remember back in the days when you could just go to the church, the local church, and they would assist you? Now they don't do that, bro.
Well, but can they even do that with all the homeless people?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, they're tax exempt. They could buy another piece of land or build another tent. It doesn't have to be luxury.
And that's what I was gonna say. Cause
it doesn't have to be luxury.
Like we were talking offline, Skid Row.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Skid Row, bro, is something that
it's a mile long.
Oh yeah, no, bro. It's like its own city, bro.
It's its own little city. Bro.
Okay, but Skid Row, when it first started, like in the 1940s, right?
Is it like Gotham City? Would we call it Gotham?
Bro. You never been there?
I've been there, but I'm making it a joke. Like, is this part of our movie? Is this our life movie? Like, is Skid Row gonna be permanently Gotham? Like, that's it?
Yeah, bro.
Like the cops have to be corrupt and they got to go beat up bums and stuff like that. Is that what we're gonna see? Like, I don't get it.
I don't even think the cops go there, bro.
Wow.
Pretty much it's like the Wild West, bro.
Yeah, it's like the Wild West out
there. It is like the Wild West, bro. And the reason why, because it's where all the homeless shelters used to be at. But now there's too many homeless for the shelters. So now that's why they just live on the street, bro.
Yeah.
But there's a documentary out there, bro, where they're interviewing them, and they're like, everything goes there, bro. Like anything goes. Murders, fucking anything, drugs, prostitution, everything, bro. Everything. That's Skid Row, bro. We were talking about like how Skid Row is like its own city, bro. Like if I go to it's crazy, because now if you go to downtown LA, dude, like you see it, man. It's everywhere, bro.
Oh yeah.
And every day there's more adding to it. Why? Because the jails are right there, bro. So when they release people that don't have their families that
no money, no nothing, they have to walk
just go back to the streets, man. And the streets fucking swallows you.
Think about all those businesses and all those houses that are hurting. That's that's a slice of LA history, LA heart and soul.
That is,
and now it's cancered. Like, I hate to say it like that.
No, but you're right, because these are all historic places where Skid Row's at. And, now because of the homeless issue being such a big issue around that area, it's starting to affect the property value and, and everything out there in that area. So.
And it's crazy because a few years ago, they were gentrifying that area.
Yeah.
And they were kind of pushing them out. Remember?
Yeah. They were trying.
Yeah, they would clean up one street and then move them to the next street and then.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys believe it's the politicians' fault? Because somebody brought up Garcetti. Garcetti said that he was going to invest $1 billion to the homeless. $1 billion, bro. Not even a million, $1 billion. That he was going to build them places to stay. Where are they, man?
Well, I seen them build like small little like homes for the homeless.
But they don't want to live there, right?
Well, the thing is, like, it was just like a few of them. It wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm also like thinking of both sides. Like, where are you gonna set up all these homes for the homeless to stay? Or like, is there even enough space out here? Think about it.
I think
There's space, bro.
there's plenty
There's
of space.
plenty of space,
Dude,
bro.
Just five empty buildings could house all of them. Think about it.
Okay.
There's
Empty
so many
warehouses.
vacant big buildings.
5 empty warehouses.
Yeah, warehouses. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
something
yeah.
big.
Okay. Like, well, but you guys are going like extreme, bro. Warehouses, man. Let's just say those condemned buildings, right? Those apartment condemned buildings. They just take everything that is bad, redo the whole apartment. I mean, you don't need to have it where it's like a suite. You know what I mean? As long as they have a bed, TV, a kitchen, a bathroom, bro. That's
It could be a kitchenette. It could be very cheap to
very
make.
cheap
It
to
could be
build,
very
right?
cheap
You
to
get
make.
me?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you could go from like a building that used to house 50 apartments. Now think about it. Like Sammy, how much? Like if you do an apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment, and you subdivide those apartments, I mean, you probably could end up getting about 100 rooms for them, dude, in a building like that.
If zoning was not a problem,
Right.
and let's say they made the building permits easier. You know, like the bathrooms could be 4 feet together instead of 6 feet, right? Let's say
Right.
they helped out. You could make it so stackable because plumbing is just a straight line, boom, 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 plumbing, and then a kitchen is nothing. It's just a drain and a garbage disposal.
They don't even need a light.
You can put a light,
Oh,
but
come
they don't
on,
need a
dog.
dishwasher. They don't need dishwasher. They don't need, you know what I mean? Like it could be very simple.
Yeah, it could be very simple.
Yeah,
All
it could
they
be
need is a big microwave. I've learned that as a real estate owner. All you need is a really badass microwave, and that's how most people live their life. Any stovetop is good enough.
But what I'm saying is, and sometimes it's not like I said, I know that there's some misfortune. I know that there's mental health issues in there. You know what I mean? I know that there's
Yeah, that's the separate parts. Is
yeah,
the mental
there-
health
there-
is different.
Well, I'm gonna give you the stats on the mental health, and you're
Yeah.
gonna think like, wow, it's not that much of an impact, bro. I'm gonna
Oh,
tell you,
wow.
compared
Okay.
to what the numbers are, right?
Tell me.
But what I'm trying, okay, so think about it like this. Right here, just in California, we have 44,000 homeless since 2020. That was the last recorded data, okay?
Since 2020.
Yeah, 44,000 in California, okay? Out of those 44,000, it's still a 30% increase from 2019, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay? Now, out of those 44,000, a fourth to a third is actually suffering from mental problems. A fourth to a third. So you still have 2/3 or 3/4, bro, that are not.
And that goes to one of the oldest economical terms, diminishing middle class.
Is that what you think it is?
Yes.
Explain it.
That's a real thing.
So back in the day, if you went to the military, if you were a post office person, if you were
Like
a
blue
welder,
collar, like a blue
collar,
Yeah.
you could get married or not and have a house or not and have a golden retriever or not.
Right.
Now, if you are a carpenter, you cannot buy a house or get
Right.
married or get a car.
in California.
I'm going to tell you, okay,
Yes, in California.
if you're talking about that, before,
But it's like that everywhere around the world.
yeah,
by the
think
way.
about it, yeah.
Everywhere around the
Because
world.
right now, like what he's saying, just think about what I'm going to tell you. The old TV shows, who was the person that used to work only?
The husband.
The husband. Did you ever see the wives working? And I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm not trying to be, what do they call it? Like misogynistic
Yeah.
or anything. I'm just saying, if you look at the old shows or all the other stuff, it was usually the husband that was the only breadwinner. Now, like Sammy says, you have to have two people being the breadwinners in order to even survive, bro.
Yeah.
Survive.
Some people have their kids working early too.
Exactly, dude. You see? So yeah, I agree with you. Tell me.
So our standard, our normal became cutthroat. And by the way, just because Tennessee is cheaper doesn't mean that they're living lavish.
No.
I
No.
promise you.
No,
Their
I've
minimum
been-
wage is different,
no,
their
I've
pay is
been there.
different, everything's different.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean California costs more money, but we make more money. But the point is that we're living to just run and barely fucking catch
Yeah.
up. That's not life.
No.
That's when they say, "Oh, I just want to live in the mountains," because you know what? It makes more sense to live healthy than kill yourself. So when they're running and barely able to make it, sure, you put your foot out and you knock them over, they're gonna fall. It's easy. They're done. You know?
Crazy Sammy, dude, he took me somewhere else right now, dude. I was
I'm
in
sorry.
somewhere. Nobody too. Okay, you're saying that people that wanna disconnect from society.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you could consider them homeless too, bro, because they're living in a van. They're living something. But they do this in the northwest, up in Portland, up in Washington.
Yeah.
People that just say, you know what, I don't no longer want to be part of the machine. I don't longer want to be part of this economic society.
Yeah.
So they just fucking buy a van and
They
they
live
live
that nomad life.
nomads. Yeah. Bro, like nomad.
Yeah.
Now, would you consider a nomad a homeless?
So
To this standard, yes.
yes.
But
Okay.
like personally, like you guys.
Okay, so I mean, I have a friend that's he has a van. All he does is travel and he goes on trips. And he used to be like a professional, like a biker or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't consider him homeless because I follow him on he still has a social media account, number one. And when I see what he does, bro, he looks like he's living the best life, just traveling, going to mine caves and living out of his van. Like he's really like making it look like it's really fun. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But at the same time, this is social media, so you're only seeing the good part. You don't see what's
The hardship.
Yeah, the
you don't see
hardships.
all the hardships
When you
and
have
shit.
diarrhea and you have to keep running to LA Fitness, like,
Exactly.
come on.
Okay. So you answer the nomad. Do you think nomads are homeless?
I think van life is cool as vacation or as a sabbatical, like taking a year or two off. And I have no statistical proof behind this, but I'm just calling it with my Sammy intuition.
Like we said,
I could put money on it that 3 to 5 years they get sick of taking a shit in public, and they want to get an apartment no matter how much it costs.
And that's it. Yeah.
Some people could do it. Some retired people get in that motorhome and they keep going until they die. Some people can do it. Some people need a foundation.
That's true.
Some people need a hot shower for 20 minutes, not 3 seconds. You know?
And you hit something, but I'm gonna hit something.
Okay.
Because what I was gonna say is, do you think we made homeless look like or homeless like not appealing? Because like what you're saying right now, your friend on the van, it feels appealing. It feels like people want to follow him. It feels like people want to do stuff like that. But like we said, we're programmed. We're talking the money man. Sam the man.
Yeah.
You think our programming says, "Fuck, bro, that guy's fucking harshing it." You know what I mean? He's harshing it.
It's doable. Some people can. So there's no one
There's no
size
one
fits
way.
all. There's no one size fits all.
That's true.
Some people have to be able to be flexible and work from home. And how far are they willing to travel? Are they a couple? Because I'm afraid to travel solo, and I'm a dude. I can't imagine a
girl doing it by
like
herself.
here's male privilege, right? Like we can travel anywhere and I'm still paranoid. Like so van life is not all perfect. No way.
It's not. And I'm thinking like if he were to have a family, if he was married and had kids, he probably wouldn't want to live that.
But I'll tell you what, as a person of I've changed, I've moved a lot. If a van was to keep me stable and stay at my job and stay at the same college, I'd fucking get a van tomorrow. No problem.
Okay.
Because I'll do anything it takes to get to my goal or my next step. And if that's a step that makes my life easy, I'll totally do it.
Yeah, because I mean, you are saving money.
You're saving money
You're
big
saving
time.
money.
Big
Now,
time.
if you're smart, saving money. We were talking about this off the show. You know what I mean? There's people that blow money, dude. Like they're making good money and they blow it. You know what I mean? When in reality,
Like make good money and they're literally broke, zero money in the bank. That's really sad.
I guess you're gonna hit me with that shit, bro. You want me to bring it up? Okay.
Let's talk about it.
So no. We're gonna keep on talking about the homeless, but like I know strippers, and I've heard stories of strippers that make about 1,000 to 1,200 a night.
Each day.
Each day, bro.
Yeah.
So 5 nights. Let's just say they work 5 nights. That's close to $7,000.
Yeah.
Right? 6,800. You know, $7,000 a week. And they live in an apartment. They're paying rent, bro. Why? We were talking about it, Sammy and I, because they want to be buying cars. They want to be buying the bags.
Yeah,
the Louis Vuitton, you know.
They don't know how to pay taxes.
They don't know how to pay taxes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
We were
that's
talking about it. He was like, how can we get in touch with all these troopers and we become like their financial planners? Because if they make that type of money, bro, literally, you could make them successful
For sure.
in 6 months, bro.
No,
You could
definitely.
make it where their money is making them money. They
Yeah.
might be able to, like, what did you say, bro?
Invest? What? I mean,
no, they no longer have to be stripping till they're like,
till they turn gray, till they're
turn gray, bro.
Oh,
You know what I
man.
mean? You get me?
No, definitely, and that's actually a great idea. I've known people that really do that too.
Right? You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, even and I think this is where I'm heading with, even people that make that type of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna lose their looks sooner or later.
Oh,
And
definitely.
all the money that
It's
they
not gonna
spend on bags, all the money they spend on cars, pretty soon they're gonna end up probably being homeless or in porn.
Exactly. It's a sad story,
It's a
man,
sad
but it's
story.
true. It's true.
Right?
Financial knowledge is it's a whole nother class that should have been taught in school.
That's true. But they don't teach financial literacy in school unless you're at the college level and you take specific classes for that subject. You know, I mean, I remember taking econ when I was in high school, and you know they would teach us about stocks and you know, and I thought that was actually the only class where I was like
You
actually
enjoyed?
interested. Yeah, like it was interesting. I learned a lot from it. And
What
I
class
enjoyed
was it?
It was
Econ.
Yeah.
But honestly, bro,
I don't remember my econ class.
the education system is not programmed to help out society, bro. You know what I mean? I don't even think before they used to say the education system was set up to make more employees. I don't even think that right now the way the education system is even making employees, bro. I think right now, and I just had another podcast that I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
We were talking about how social media has created all these people that just want to, they think boxing is easy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that social media is also becoming the problem for society.
Definitely.
Because people, like I said, if I see Sammy driving a Cadillac, shit, I'm not gonna let Sammy drive a Cadillac. I'm gonna go after a fucking Benzo. Can I afford a Benzo? No, I probably can't afford a Benzo. So I'm already, like, we're becoming this society that wants to compete with one another, when in reality we should be just competing with ourselves. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You
You're
get
right.
me?
And-
I should be happy that Sammy's driving a Cadillac. You know what I mean? More power to him. That should inspire me. You should be like, fuck. Sammy has, like you said, bro, you sacrifice. You know what I mean? To finally reach your goals. And then after you reach your goals, you know what? I give myself a reward.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think what we're doing is now we're giving ourselves the rewards before we even amount
Before
to
we
the
put in
goals.
the work, for
That
sure.
is a perfect way. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And tying that to the homeless, some of it's connected to that.
Yeah.
Some of it's the mental diseases. Some of it's what we were talking about earlier. Fathers getting screwed because they couldn't do child support.
Yeah.
God knows how many what percent of homeless are from dads that couldn't afford to pay.
divorce. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
divorces.
think
From
about that
divorce,
too.
from child support. Like that's a real life stab. That's a real life.
Think about it, bro.
It hurts.
No, yeah.
You
and
could, like, if you
that's-
get in that hole where you get divorced and you have to pay child support,
And you lose your
and
house.
you lose your
and
house,
you lose your credit.
you lose your credit, you lose your job, bro. It's not like that child support payment goes away, bro. That child
No,
support
it's just sticks
keeps
with
on piling on and
Yeah.
on and on and on. At the end of the day, you could end up coming in a big ass hole, dude, and you can't climb out of it. So that's society telling you, boom, go to the streets, bro, kick rocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, it's like it's like a multi-layer issue that we have in society. And I mean, personally, I used to be like, oh, homeless people, you know, blah blah blah. Now it's more like it motivates me, and it saddens me, bro, because I feel sometimes now that I know like there's programs, but it's so difficult to jump through the red tape, you know,
And
what
the
I mean?
paperwork and all that. Yeah.
And all the paperwork that even the system that we have to help them is not working. So
No,
maybe
definitely.
we need to make it a lot easier to help them. You know what I mean?
Can I
Go, bro.
Can we turn this around to a positive now?
Go to
And
a positive, bro.
Let's start talking about how we could throw out some ideas how we could like help.
Okay,
homeless.
well, I've heard what they were doing in Colorado when they first started to legalize marijuana. That they would have homeless like clean up the streets or something, and then they would give them like free pre-rolls or something like that, and it was actually effective. So that's so
Free work, yeah.
So I mean that's
I think every restaurant in the world is guilty of
For
throwing food away.
for sure.
Every restaurant,
Yeah.
corporate or not,
Yeah.
should save even the rotted bread because you know what? It's somebody will still eat it, and I hate to say it like that, but it's still edible because even I'll eat an apple that has a bad mark. I'll just chop it off and I can still eat it. Like,
I agree with Sam.
you know what I mean? Every establishment, hotels,
Yep.
delivery food, there's always a little bit left over, and they should not throw it away.
No, and we don't have to wait till it gets spoiled, bro. Because
No, I meant sometimes there's like fruit that's not perfect.
like, yeah.
Don't throw it away.
Yeah.
It's still usable.
No, because what I'm saying is this: there's some restaurants that they order food daily, right? And this is still here. So why don't you use that, like you said, Sammy, and give it to the homeless people, man? You know what I mean?
All you could eat buffets. Imagine how God.
Man, come on, man. Like, how much food did they waste? You get me? I go to sometimes the donut shops, and during the pandemic, it was funny because the donut people were like, "You don't want to take more? You don't want to take more donuts?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to take more donuts." They're like, "It's because we have donuts and we haven't sold some for 3 days." Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, dude. It's like, why don't you give them to the homeless people? There's like,
And what they say? Did you ask them that?
no, bro, I didn't ask them that because to me, it's just like I don't want to it's not my business.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean? It's
true.
their
You don't want to
business.
tell anyone how to run their business.
How to run their business, but to me, I mean, I give them water here in Fullerton. I give them water. If I see them near like a gas station and there's a restaurant, I try buying them food. You know what I mean?
So how do you feel about the homeless people that when you buy them food and they throw that shit in the trash?
Oh, that irritates me, bro. That irritates me, and it happened to me. Okay, we were talking about a story.
Yeah.
I'm always like I said, like Sammy says, it's always the nice gestures. You always want to be helpful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was in Santa Monica. I was at a restaurant. Had some Italian food. Not even my leftovers, bro. I saw somebody that was asking, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy this guy a meal. You know what I mean? So I bought him a meal. Fucking tossed it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's like Sammy says, that's the exception, bro. Like, did I get upset? I got upset because I had to pay for a meal.
I would have got upset.
No. But you know what, bro? And I don't know if it's like this, Sammy, and you're probably going to say, as you get older, you start thinking like, man, there's something missing there, dude. You know what I mean? There's something missing. Because you have a sign that says, I'm hungry, I want food. Somebody buys you food, and you throw it away. Something's not connecting. You know what I mean? So, like, that's probably one of the third or the fourth that we're talking about that have mental issues, bro. You know what I mean? What am I going to get from getting upset?
Nothing.
We're the ones that lose.
Yeah.
And back to the whole mental issue, there's also a big number that are just strictly drug homeless.
Right.
Because when I left Arizona, there was no pandemic. Well, I mean, there was, but I mean, even before the pandemic, I mean, the amount of daywalkers you see is baffling. And whether they have a home or not, you could tell they're strung out and they don't stay at home. They're just walking in circles over and over and over. And so that's another percent. And then you have young kids that run away. That's another percent of homeless. So it just adds up. Life is fucked up. And we just need to, like the whole restaurant idea, just few things that we could do here and there to just soften the blow so that diet's everything. When they have a shitty diet, they can't even get mentally better. Yeah. Even if they were taking their medicine, the foods were poisoning them. So
okay, the diet. He's talking about diet. The doctor, when they give you medication, what do they tell you? You got to take this pill with medication, bro.
With food,
With food,
Yeah.
right? Imagine you're, like he says, you're homeless, you have no food, and you're doing drugs. Mentally, it's not gonna.
They're fried.
They're fried.
They're done.
Bro.
You know what I mean? So no, man. I mean, I think it's a system problem. Now, talking about solutions, I've had this idea all my life. It's like I want to create, but I want to build buildings. Like I don't want to do like buildings like they're already. I want to build buildings where you could house. And my saddest thing was when I found out that there's a lot of kids I call them kids, bro, but they're teenagers. Teenagers, they're homeless. One, they're not getting an education. Two, they're in the streets, fucking living in the floors, freezing to
Probably
death.
getting into crime too.
Yeah, get into crime. So to me, it was like creating this homeless. No, and I'm not gonna call this community where they get counseling, they get schooling, and this is where I'm gonna be a little different. You still get food, so, you still get meals, but what I wanted to do is create kind of like a way where you give back to the city, you give back to the county, where we go to the beach. I mean, and this is the way I took it, bro. Like, and I've always said, I can show you guys all my journals where I talk about this, bro. Where I take that group of people and we clean the beach, bro. Take care of that plastic. Take care of because people we're dirty. Go to when you were going to snowboard. How much stuff was in the fucking snow, bro? Plastic bags and shit like that.
I didn't see much stuff, but every once in a while you see bottles. Honestly, the beach is definitely more.
Beach is bad.
No, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So imagine, first of all, and I trip out.
And that's a very wholesome, beautiful idea, by the way.
Beautiful idea. Okay, how many? And it's crazy because when I started working in education, I talked to kids about the beach. They're like, I've never been to the beach. And you're talking about kids that are, like I said,
in California?
14, yeah.
And they're 20 minutes away.
14, yeah. And that was my I thought, you're 20 minutes away from the beach, bro.
Yeah.
And they're 14 to like 18-year-olds that haven't been to the beach. 14 to 18-year-olds that haven't been to the snow. You know what I mean? So to me, you do, like, with that idea already, and my idea of creating this kind of community, it's like, okay, they're going to go help at the beach, but they're also going to get to see the beach.
Exactly, and experience what it is.
Experience what the beach is.
Yeah, which is good.
Because you never know, bro. You might set them off, you know what I mean? Where they're like, boom.
Nature.
Nature. Positivity. They snap out, bro. They're getting an education.
And that's true, because I remember Sam was talking about how traveling changed his life. And it also changed my life for the better as well, because once you travel and you see things that are different from what you're used to, you're thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you think outside the box, you think of more ideas and you think of more goals and more accomplishments, and you're just inspired, you know? So, yeah, man, that's a great idea for sure.
And you know, one thing that got me to this idea was me seeing people that are trying to unplug themselves from society, bro. People that I've seen them and they make shows about this, dude, on National Geographic, on History Channel, where there's people living like our ancestors did in the forest, bro. They don't even wear shoes anymore.
I have some good news for you, my friend.
What?
There's already programs out there
Like that.
to give you money to build
That
your
community.
building. No joke.
See, we should do something like that, bro.
There's programs right now, especially in California. I know about them. I forgot the title, but I think I bookmarked it. Where they'll give you X amount of money, like fully yours to build, as long as you manage it for 2 years. So for 2 years, you have to house the homeless. The rest is yours forever. It's that good of an incentive.
Think about that, bro.
Imagine getting like
You could change
a fourplex or a fiveplex, as long as you let them live in it for 2 years. the
And you
government will
manage
help
it, bro.
Yeah.
And they pay you to manage it, by the way.
Yeah.
So they give you the money to X amount of money to build, and then a little bit of money to manage.
I'm probably gonna look into it. Tell me
Yes.
later, like, after the show.
Remind me, and I'll go through my computer
Yeah,
and see if
and-
I saved it. If not, we'll just Google it.
Yeah, we'll Google it,
it'll
because-
pop up.
Yeah, how'd you hear about this?
Because my friend's friend that is in the hotel business, somebody told him about it from the actual city or the government, because he's a good business owner, and they said, please come do this and fill out a form, and you basically could build a hotel for the homeless, and then after that convert it to a normal hotel.
Think
Like,
about
no joke, money brings money, but also people bring money, so you just have to know.
That's true.
that.
You just have to know.
That's true.
Or ask.
I mean, I'm thinking business way, but think about it like this: you're getting money, you're getting property, but you're also giving. Let's say you house 15, and what is the odds? Like 1 out of 10. So let's say you're gonna have maybe 1.5 that pull out of there. You know what I mean? You already made a difference in 1.5 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That 50,000 people could be cleaned up in like, I don't know, just 20 investors. 20 investors could clean them all up. 20 people. We don't need the government or nothing. As long as they know the paperwork.
Yes.
20 people will easily volunteer for that. And build a 200-300 unit place. Boom.
I was telling him, to me, the saddest thing that I could ever see, bro, was seeing a street that, you know, that has 2 lanes per side become a 1-lane highway because the homeless are living in the street right now. No longer
and they can't
on
even
the
move
sidewalk.
them. They can't do anything.
They can't do anything. You know?
Where is this at?
Culver City, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Culver City, bro.
They just kept taking the sidewalk until it became a full street.
It became the street.
And they're building little buildings and sheds and like
bro.
with doors and bathrooms and
it's crazy, bro. Like, so if you could help all that, you know what I mean? I mean, why not do it? You know, why not step up as like, you know how everybody says, well, you know, I have this, I have, bro. Let's make it a habit. Let's make it a commitment where us as human beings help other human beings. You know what I mean? It don't matter what you do, but just try to help somebody out. You know what I mean? Like right now, Sammy just told me there's a program, right?
Yeah.
He's shooting me out the information. You know what
And
you
how are we on time?
we good, bro? What you got?
Cool.
Tell me.
I got one more thing.
Okay,
This
go ahead.
is helping people and helping yourself make money.
I noticed that you haven't even thrown any money in there.
Oh,
bro.
here,
I'm about
let's
to
throw
make
some
money
money.
on you
Here's
guys
three.
before you tell me about making money. Throw me some money.
Check this out.
Okay, go.
Since van life is such a big deal, anybody that's a good mechanic or a good upholstery person or like a good carpenter, you could easily start buying vans and converting them to a basic. Doesn't have to be like fancy luxury like camper style, but like to make a van or a school bus into a simple, cheap housing, and you could sell that and make money.
You know what?
Sell vans, sell moving homes.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Mobile homes, baby.
Have
The
you
original
seen,
mobile home.
Yeah, the original mobile home. Have you seen the price of vans?
The what?
The prices of vans right now, even used vans.
They've gone up. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
But it's still cheaper than being homeless. Or being homeless.
yeah,
you know.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
But you're right. Supply and demand. Fucking it.
I'm just saying, if you know somebody has a van,
Amazon.
make some money.
Amazon.
Oh, they're even taking them for Amazon and deliveries.
That's the reason why, bro. I was mainly
Wow.
saying that.
That's why the price is going up, I think.
Yeah,
For the
yeah,
van.
yes,
for sure, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Cool.
It's a legitimate side hustle, so people are buying up vans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Checking or putting money in?
Check.
Check.
Yeah, you can start. Yeah, let's just tap. Yeah.
Matchy.
Matchy. So I guess you guys call me, right?
Calling you.
2 pairs. Jacks and tens.
Aces.
Aces and tens. Damn.
Whoop.
Yeah, I got shit. I got
Hey, that's
four.
where Sammy's a money man, dog.
Damn.
Now,
That was just luck.
you guys saw what we brought up, the ideas we brought. I think if you guys come up with some ideas, put them on the comment section. Let them know, you know what I mean? Because we all want to help. I think you want to help. I mean,
No,
everybody has
definitely,
a heart here, you know what I mean? We all have a heart, you know?
I mean, we've all have helped before, but you
Yeah.
know, at a smaller level. You know, nothing as big as housing actual homeless people. But you know, what do you think the politicians can do?
They could keep their word.
They can keep their word, right?
Yeah. If you said that you're gonna invest $1 billion
Yeah.
on homeless housing, do it, man.
I don't think we should talk about politics because I think they're doing this shit on purpose.
Ooh,
Whoa.
wowzers! That comes from the man that just won and the man that makes the money. Why do you think that, bro? Just give me one before you close it.
Liberal, conservative, whatever, it doesn't matter. There's enough money that gets thrown on watering grass on the freeway than it is to build fucking anything, okay? Plain
Well,
and
take
simple.
care of them.
Just math.
Just take care of them. Yeah.
Just the math. We spend more money on commercials and freaking, you know, the Goodyear blimp just flying for 10 minutes costs more money than a building, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's
So,
a lot
yeah.
of fuel just to.
Come
for
on,
that
like
blimp.
anything, just from a bit like Bill Gates when he spent money to like build bathrooms in Africa, great. But with
Why don't you take care of your?
he can still do that too. He's got enough money to
he's
like
got enough money to
cover
take
the
care of the
whole.
world.
That's what I mean. They leave them there on purpose and I've heard this from somebody else. I'm not making this up. That like it's a reminder for everybody to follow the fucking rules, pay your bills, pay your taxes. Otherwise, you can be homeless too. Because
So you're saying that politicians do this because it's kind of like you better do what you gotta do, or else you're gonna.
it's a
end up like
maybe.
this?
Because Elon Musk could just pull a corn out of his teeth, and that could like fix all the homeless.
Jeff Bezos could do that.
Yeah,
That's-
with like leftover toilet paper, bro. Like, come on.
It's interesting that you said that because I worked for a political campaign before, a local one,
Oh,
and then the person I was running for assembly person at that time, they were just their plan with the homeless was to get them ID so they're able to get jobs.
What?
That was their
That was the only plan.
that was it. And then I was like, okay, so you want them to get ID so they can go back to work. And this kind of makes me think about what you said is, keeping people in line. Like, oh, make sure you follow the rules or you'll be homeless.
that's it. And thank you you just literally concluded
Yep.
my guesstimate.
Yep.
So people, we as humans need to do something. Help these people out. Help these veterans, because there's veterans there, man. There's a lot of military veterans that we respect. We honor our veterans on Veterans Day, on Memorial Day, but we forget them when it comes to like living
Every
on the
day.
streets. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Every day. So do something, man. Do something for everybody. Thank you guys very much. Don't forget, join us every week. We have different topics.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? This one was something that we were waiting for because some people were saying they were exporting the homeless to California. Yeah, California has the most cities with homeless people, but it's a nationwide problem. It's a worldwide problem.
Yeah, every city has a huge homeless population.
Yeah.
But why are the homeless people so aggressive in San Francisco? Do
San
you guys know that?
San Francisco, no.
Yeah.
Why?
That's what I'm asking you guys.
Oh, hell no, bro. I didn't look up that. Why is a homeless? Is it because there's no weed up there? Or what?
Maybe it's
No,
the
there's
fluoride.
definitely weed out there.
No, because there's no tobacco.
They even have bathrooms up north, bro, for them.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen the bathrooms for homeless people.
I don't know why they're so aggressive up north.
Are you sure?
Yeah, bro.
Man,
Like
it's all the bath salts. Remember the bath
the bath
salts?
salts, yeah.
that's
probably.
in Florida.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. But hopefully they get help, bro.
Definitely, man.
All right, guys. Don't forget, check us out next week. Thank you very much. That was